All right, taking now over to Syracuse, New York. All 11 high school student athletes involved in a hazing incident turned themselves into police. And it comes after they were given 48 hours to do so or face kidnapping charges. The DA said the incident started as a misguided attempt at a prank. CBS News correspondent Tom Hanson reports on the details of this case and the consequences.
Hey there, good to be with you. Well, the details coming out of the district attorney's office are shocking and disturbing, to say the least. We're talking about a group of young lacrosse players being put in a car thinking they were going one place, being taken to another place, and then a group of older lacrosse players approaching the car with weapons. We don't know if they were real or fake, and essentially doing a mock kidnapping of these kids as part of a hazing incident. One of the kids was thrown into the trunk of the car and ditched in a field before ultimately being retrieved and brought back to his family. So we're talking about some serious allegations here. Now, the DA said that the involved students, if they turn themselves in, would receive appearance tickets. That's in replacement, essentially, for being arrested. And those appearance tickets would be for misdemeanor unlawful imprisonment as opposed to felony kidnapping charges, which could come with some serious prison time. The DA also said that the perpetrators, it was possible that they may not have these charges go on their criminal records that follow them for the rest of their life. Now, when looking at this, really there are two things that you need to consider here. You need to consider the varying degrees of involvement for the perpetrators. You also need to consider the ages. And that's because in the state of New York, if a perpetrator were to be under the age of 16, they would go straight to family court, where they would receive much more lenient punishments, such as community service, such as anger management. But the students, the perpetrators who are older than that, may face far more harsh consequences in the long run. And all those things are going to be decided by the judge that presides over each individual case. Now, whether or not the judge deems these perpetrators as minors or not, all of that decision making does not foreclose the possibility of a civil suit brought on by the family and the victims as well. So there is a lot of legal ground to cover as we look at the days and weeks ahead. Back to you.